Good morning. So today's gonna be slightly different. Today's gonna be a day in a life type of a video where I'm just basically gonna try to go through how my day looks. And of course, every day is different. So, this day doesn't, represent other days. Stop messaging me. And basically, today's goal is just to do as much work as I can and work out as much as I can because I've been slacking off a tiny bit, so I need to catch up. But before I do any of that, I need to maybe fix up my beard a tiny bit. Okay, I'd say I look just a tiny bit better. So the main goal for today is, I'm gonna be trying to shoot a show slash a podcast, something like that. So basically yesterday I created a new YouTube channel. So now I'm gonna be trying to run 3 YouTube channels. This one, Perevia and Streets to Summits, that's gonna be the name of the show. Streets to Summits, because I want that to be, connected to Perevia. So basically, you got to work with what you have. So I'm gonna be trying to do this in my room, use this wall as a background, bring in a table and set that up and just probably try to do it like that. I'm gonna try to keep it short, the first episode, maybe like something like 15 minutes, because I am a tiny bit underprepared. So I'll need to, sit down and do some more preparations. But basically, today should be interesting. So I'm talking about the show slash podcast, but I almost forgot that I actually, I had a podcast like that, me and a good buddy of mine that we hosted. The first episode was on 2019, October 24th, so on my 19th birthday. And, it ran for 30 episodes, which is not exactly a lot, but still something. We've done it semi-consistently. I have done something similar, so I am, gonna be doing this again, probably, if it works out. The only thing is, for the beginning, probably, I'm gonna be doing it alone. I'm gonna be doing it solo, so with no co-host. But if I prepare properly, I'd say I could, pull it off solo. So the setup will look something like this. So now I just need, to do some cleaning because the table has spent a very long time in storage and I need to prepare a bit more. And I'm gonna try to shoot the first episode. I'm set and ready to go. I am a tiny bit underprepared, but for the first episode, I guess it will do. There are just, a couple of segments where I need quite a bit of time to prepare, or I need to buy stuff, for those segments. So, it's, I thought of this yesterday and I am just jumping into it, which is probably not the smartest idea, but it is what it is. So basically, Streets to Summits first episode should come out before this video. So I'm gonna drop a link below that video so you could check it out, maybe give your 2 cents. Was it good, was it bad, what could make it better? But right now I'm just gonna sit down and try to shoot a new show slash podcast, I guess. Okay, so the first episode is filmed and done, and I would say that it went well. I'd say it went quite well. But I only have filmed it and I have uploaded the footage to my PC, so it's difficult to say if it's good or not because I filmed it, I haven't edited yet, but I feel like it was fine. So now I need to decide what do I want to do now, because I don't know why, but my left shin is hurting, so that throws out running. My right shoulder is giving me trouble from yesterday up until today. I've been trying to use this little massage ball, which actually helped quite a bit. My shoulder feels better, but I don't know if I should be throwing weight around, and it's really windy outside, so I'm not gonna go paddleboarding today. So I don't even know what I want to do today. Now the thing is, one thing that I have been avoiding is mobility work, and honestly, considering all of these things, that today would be a perfect day to work on mobility. And you know, if I don't think of something else, of some other excuse to avoid the mobility work, I'd say this would be a perfect day to do so. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to the store, maybe grab something to eat or a small snack, and then I'll need to figure out, you know, what do I want to do for the rest of the day, because I still need to have enough time to, you know, edit Streets to Summits, but, you know, I still have plenty of time to do something, you know, a tiny bit more fun. So yeah, just need to figure out what do I want to do. Alright, so I still want to work out. I don't really know what can I do to not hurt myself further. So I'd say I'm just gonna do a very light and quick bicep workout. Just do some curls and call it a workout. Do something light, and you know, just maybe keep this like almost like half of a rest day, I guess. So for the past couple of months, I really let myself go, and it feels like it, like I've done it, because I am getting out of breath at the point where I should be just like, you know, reaching half of my max. So yeah, I got really weak. So doing this little workout, basically the goal was just to do 100 curls with 30 kilos, and it was actually a tiny bit difficult. So right now I quickly jumped in, you know, into Premiere Pro. I started editing the show, and yeah, quite happy with the video quality, not really happy with the audio. So if I'm going to be, you know, buying anything or trying to improve anything, yeah, no doubt, first things first, I'm going to need to, you know, improve the audio. But yeah, really enjoy doing that. The show, I mean, but I want to show you something cool. So when I was like trying to make a basically a logo for the YouTube channel Streets to Summits, I used the help of ChatGPT, and the logo has such a cool small detail that you will never see, because you know the icon of a YouTube channel, like you know, the photo is so small that you'll never would notice it. But if I go and really zoom in into the logo, anyone who knows me knows that I like all Mercedes. So there's at the left side, on the street side, there is an old Mercedes with the number plate Perevia. This is such a small detail that will mean absolutely nothing to no one, but for me this is really cool. So this is gonna be such a random video that I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to edit it and make it into anything at least a tiny bit watchable, because it has been jumping from filming to the gym to I don't know what. Now, yeah, like that's, you know, the way, you know, a day in a life should look like, where, you know, you show all of the different things you're doing. But my days are so unstructured and so random, and my, you know, what I want to do changes so quickly that we'll see. Hopefully this will come out into something at least a tiny bit watchable. I know I said this, you know, many times, but this is such a comfy car to drive. And you know, sometimes I'm wondering, you know, like how would it feel to drive if I like replaced all of these suspension bushings? But even though right now, you know, I haven't really seen the underside of the car. I don't really know, you know, the state of those bushings, but honestly, this is such a comfortable car. As soon as I got to the place, the sun decided to hide behind the clouds. I think I'm gonna just jump back in the car and just drive home, because it's really windy, it's really cold, and the goal was to go cruising and not taking photos. So I'm gonna say, you know, I got the job done. So you've just seen my mobility workout, which was just me jumping in the car and going cruising. But yeah, I really, like, jokes aside, I need to stop slacking off with my mobility, you know, work, because like my body is falling apart. I'm having all types of sorts of pains and aches and like knees and lower back, and You know, I like snowboarding, but my knees don't like impact. So, you know, I need to strengthen them until the winter comes, because otherwise, you know, I'll jump on the snowboard and I'll probably just blow my knees out. So yeah, I really need to like get serious with that thing, even though I've been like joking about it for a long time. But I do need to get serious about it. Now, right now, I'm just gonna, you know, sit down and probably do some work with today's episode of Streets to Summits. And, you know, I need to figure out, you know, I never posted anything on Spotify. I don't know how the system works there. Maybe I'm gonna be able to post it there, maybe not, you know. So the video is being exported now. Okay, so I wanted to do it for like 15 to like 25 minutes, and I actually did it for, well, the total length of the video is 27 minutes and 40 seconds. So I'm pretty good at yapping, I'd say. So yeah, right now I'm gonna export this. I need to prepare a thumbnail for it. I already just noticed a mistake that I've done, but alright. You know what? The first episode is not gonna get a lot of views, so I'm not gonna fix it, but yep, I see a very small mistake, never mind. So yeah, need to do some researching. And then, it's 9:24 right now. Usually at 10 I start streaming. I like streaming as a hobby. I've done it previously. I don't know if anyone remembers, there was such a thing called Mixer, which was made by Microsoft. I started streaming there because, well, it was a new platform, and I saw an opportunity that, you know, maybe jumping on a new platform would be good. But if you know what Mixer is, you know how it ended. So that ended, and now, you know, I just stream on this channel just for fun. So right now it's 4 minutes until it's 10 p.m. It's 9:56. So I'm gonna just stream for an hour, enjoy the rest of my evening. This is how I like to finish off my evenings, you know, just gaming. I've been a gamer my whole life, you know, even though I've been lifting weights for like 10.5 years, I've been gaming, if I'm 25, I've been gaming for like probably 18 years, something like that. I do remember being a kid and playing GTA Vice City, like 7 or 8 years old. So yeah, massive gamer since I was a kid, love video games, so it's a really good way for me to finish off an evening. So I'm sorry that this video was such a mess, jumping from one thing to other and just not finishing it. Yeah, this basically represents my life. But if you stuck to the end, thank you very much. And other than that, I'm gonna see you very soon, because today is 27th and I would like to do a recap of May. You know, how am I doing with running and my endurance training. So see you soon.
Yeah, I'm so fresh like the morning, mouth wide open like they yawning. Every time they see me, they in G-Shock. Homie, this is too far. Homie, I feel too alive. You can see me like Illuminati. You can see me like Illuminati. But I'm shining so bright, so bright. Don't come and try to share some of this light, no.